What you got?
So I came here this morning and I felt like crap. I didn't want to do anything. I felt bad for myself. I felt like I was in so much pain and so weak and so tired. And I came here and I started doing the motions, and now I'm in it. Now I want it. Now I'm here and I'm leaving it here.
That's what I'm talking about.
Feel your legs the same.
My right side feels nothing.
Nothing.
My left side feels like it's working.
Can you imagine that imagine just you have no feeling. Imagine when your leg goes down how hard it is. Now imagine living with paralysis.
I have to think about the symmetry.
She has to think. So she has to think, okay, I can feel it on this leg, but I can't on this leg. So she has to complete the puzzle mentally. That's why we work on repetitive motions and things that can build strength. Because muscles aren't broken, her bones aren't broken, the synapse is. So even with paralysis, people assume that it's just like muscular weakness.
No, it's all
and
here.
It's a break between it's a break in the brain.
There's a misfiring in the connection.
It's a misfiring, but if the connection isn't completely severed, right, you can build new connections.
I'm gonna be real and cutthroat here. Like I've always been in the fitness world. I never was as a kid, but as an adult, I got into personal training and I was testing to be a personal trainer, and I had a motorcycle accident. So that kind of threw a wrench in it. I broke my neck, was paralyzed, was in a coma for 4 months. I mean, when I first met Stephanie, I couldn't touch my freaking toes. Now I can do all kinds of crazy stuff. But I love that I can come to knowing that this is here, and I can come here and I can leave it here and walk out feeling more empowered and stronger and better and more confident than when I came. I know that I'm stronger because I've gone through what I have gone through, and I know that when I come here, I can leave it here and walk out feeling stronger and better and more confident. And that is the best drug ever.
One of the things that I like to do here is show people that they can conquer a big skill. So sometimes they see something and like, wow, that's crazy. Who could do that? I'm like, you could. You absolutely can. You can do those upside down wall push-ups. You can do the wall balls. You can even do a pull-up. So I want to show kind of how we get people set up for success. Marcy's over here building that strength on the rings. Marcy, maybe show kind of how we build that upper body strength here. And Marcy's recovering from hysterectomy. So for her to just immediately start putting a ton of pressure on her core, not cool. But look at this. Look at that tight core. Literal perfect form. She's getting her arm workout in. She's literally strengthening her back, her legs, and her core at the same time. And Marcy's like, what are we doing with her core? Are we always conscious of it? Pulling it right in. It looks great.
Yeah, if you think about the muscle you're trying to engage, it makes all the difference in the world.
We created Invincible at Gnarly Fit to fit a need. We saw so many people in our community that are struggling with issues that might keep them from starting their fitness journey. And from personal experience through illness and surgeries, I know that movement is absolutely critical to our health. It's critical to our mental health, our physical health, and to our emotional health. So we created Invincible as kind of a reach out to people who might not feel that they fit into the fitness world, or people who really do fit into the fitness world and just want to get back started, start their journey again, or just know how to do things correctly. This class is all about empowering you to be the absolute best, healthiest version of yourself. And on this journey, we've met so many people. And one of the top things is when they come through the door, they say, I'm not sure if I can do this. And what we say to them is, you absolutely can do it, and we're going to show you how. No matter what you have going on in your life, you can take a step forward. Every step forward you take with us is guided You have support, you have an amazing community, you have people there cheering you on, and you have people there that believe in you. So I believe in you, we believe in you here, and I want to show you what Invincible is all about.
Biggest issues with women with pull-ups: wrist strength, because a lot of women lack that wrist strength. The hand grip strength, because a lot of them are not used to lifting weights, which so you can't just get up there and execute any sort of pull-up without experience. You're gonna literally start pulling to your direct strain, you're gonna pull to your back, you're gonna hurt, and you're gonna feel like a failure. Because everything's gonna be like, so what we can do, chalk up your hands, get them ready, get that chest curve, get the elbows out. And how do we train it? We hop, and come down.
Hey, my name's Marcy. As we get older, a lot of us like to say we can relax and let go of it, but my goal is to be able to keep up with my kids, someday grandkids maybe, and be fun and active and enjoy life instead of getting through each day. I have struggled with arthritis since I was a young teenager, and physical challenges, have a son with physical and developmental disabilities. Most of my kids suffer from ADHD or strive with ADHD, and we figured out early that movement makes a difference. Realized in myself, movement makes a difference. With arthritis, if you keep moving, you feel better. The stronger I get, the better I feel, so it keeps me motivated, but having a community who supports you on days when you don't feel like doing it makes all the difference in the world, and that's why I love this group.
Yes, 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 yeah. It was perfect. That's perfect. You know why it's perfect? Because it's effort. And the thing is, when you're doing these things, you're not like gonna try it over and over again and get progressively better. You're gonna get progressively a little weaker and worse. So when you're doing these big skill tests, your first and second are gonna be probably your best, strongest ones, because you're fatiguing yourself.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I just wanted to share a little bit about my story and my journey in getting here, which feels like a privilege. I grew up a tomboy, kind of playing outside and always active, but really didn't ever feel strong. I'm a 6'3" and I've always been thin, so there wasn't a lot of muscle. I did track and cross in high school and never really worked at building muscle, but felt lean. But as I was aging and heading into mothering years, at 29, I had my first kid, and it got real busy. And I did not focus on staying strong at all, or even keeping fit. I was just hanging on, trying to make it through those young years with 3 kids. And then coming back into fitness, it felt like I had lost everything. And my first class with Stephanie, I found myself, there were tears. I wasn't even aware that I was crying, but I felt so defeated, because I had worked at working out with a CrossFit crew, but I hadn't used my core. I hadn't really understood how to do that well. And so I felt like it was over for me, and I had lost so much. And really, I am so grateful, because this past 2 years has been a total change in understanding that my body isn't over. All of a sudden, one day I was reaching for my water on the bedside table, and I was like, hey! So I've seen this change. I've seen it change my whole body, and it's fun. That's the best part, is realizing it's not torturous, having never really had a regime of keeping at, but there's such a reward as you see changes happen. Everybody says the same thing, it's so cool, because it really does. It does change every aspect of your health.